The life and sad ending of Charles Nelson Reilly. Charles Nelson Reilly II was born on January 13, 1931, in the Bronx, the son of Charles Joseph Reilly, an Irish Catholic commercial artist, and Signe Elvira Nelson, a Swedish Lutheran. When young, he would amuse himself by creating a puppet theater, and his mother often told him to save it for the stage. At age 13, he survived the 1944 Hartford circus fire, which killed 167 people in Connecticut, and he never sat in an audience again after that. Because of the event's trauma, he rarely attended the theater, stating that the large crowds reminded him of what happened that day. Reilly developed a love of opera but wanted to become an opera singer. He entered the Hart School of Music as a voice major, but abandoned this pursuit when he realized that he lacked the natural vocal talent to have a major career. However, opera remained a lifelong passion, and he was a frequent guest on opera-themed radio programs, including the Metropolitan Opera radio broadcasts. He directed opera productions for the Chicago Opera Theater, Dallas Opera, Portland Opera, San Diego Opera, and the Santa Fe Opera. He was good friends with opera singers Renee Fleming, Rod Gilfrey, Roberta Peters, and Eileen Farrell. Reilly made his film debut with an uncredited role in A Face in the Crowd, 1957, directed by Elia Kazan. Although most of his early career was spent on the stage, he was a regular performer in comic roles for several summer seasons in the 1950s at the Starlight Theater in Kansas City, Missouri. Reilly appeared in many off-Broadway productions. His big break came in 1960 with the enormously successful original Broadway production of Bye Bye Birdie. In the groundbreaking musical, Reilly had a small onstage part and was Dick Van Dyke's understudy for the leading role. In 1961, Reilly was in the original cast of another Broadway show, the Pulitzer Prize-winning musical How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. For his memorable origination of the role of Bud Frump, Reilly earned a 1962 Tony Award for Featured Actor in a Musical. In 1964, Reilly was the original cast of Hello, Dolly, another successful Broadway show. For originating the role of Cornelius Hackle, Reilly received a second nomination for a Tony Award performance by an actor in a featured role in a musical. Reilly kept active in Broadway shows, but he became better known for his TV work, appearing regularly on television in the 1960s. He appeared as a mystery guest and was a panelist on the What's My Line quiz show. In 1965, he appeared several times on The Steve Lawrence Show, which aired for a single season. The television commercials that he made throughout the 60s and 70s included Excedrin and Bic Banana Ink crayons. From 1968 to 1970, he appeared as the bumbler Claymore Gregg on the television series The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, for which he received an Emmy nomination. He also appeared as a regular on The Dean Martin Show and had guest appearances on various television series, including Macmillan and Wife, The Patty Duke Show, Here's Lucy, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, The Love Boat, and Love American Style. In 1971, he appeared as the evil magician Hoodoo in Lidsville, a children's program on ABC. Reilly was a frequent guest on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, appearing more than 100 times. He was a lively and reliable talk show guest and lived within blocks of the Burbank studios where The Tonight Show was taped, so he was often asked to be a last-minute replacement for scheduled guests who did not make it to the studio in time. Reilly was a fixture on game shows, primarily due to his appearances as a regular panelist on Match Game. He was one of the longest-running guests and often engaged in playful banter with fellow regular Brett Somers. During the taping of Match Game 74, Reilly left for a short time to film Hamburgers. From 1975 to 76, he starred in another live-action children's program titled Uncle Croc's Block with Jonathan Harris. He was often a guest celebrity on the 1984 game show Body Language, including one week with Lucille Ball and another week with Audrey Landers. From 1976, Reilly primarily taught acting and directing for television and theater, including directing Julie Harris, who was portraying Emily Dickinson in her one-woman Broadway play The Belle of Amherst, by William Luce. In 1979, he directed Ira Levin's play Break a Leg on Broadway. Despite the previous year's success of Levin's Death Trap, Break a Leg closed after one performance. Reilly earned a 1997 Tony Award nomination as Best Director of a Play for the revival of The Gin Game, starring Julie Harris. In 1990, he directed episodes of Evening Shade. Reilly also made guest appearances in the 1990s on The Drew Carey Show, The Larry Sanders Show, Family Matters, Second Noah, and as eccentric writer Jose Chung in the television series The X-Files, Jose Chung's From Outer Space, and in Millennium, Jose Chung's Doomsday Defense. Reilly was nominated for Emmy Awards in 1998 and 1999 for his performances in The Drew Carey Show and Millennium, respectively. Then, Reilly was a longtime teacher of acting at HB Studio, the acting studio founded by Herbert Berghoff and made famous by Berghoff and his wife, the renowned stage actress Uta Hagen. His acting students included Lily Tomlin, Bette Midler, and Gary Berghoff. Reilly had a voice role in 3 films by Don Bluth: All Dogs Go to Heaven as Killer in 1989, Rockadoodle as Hunch in 1991, and A Troll in Central Park as King Lort in 1994. In each one, he played the villain's dim-witted sidekick. In his personal life, years after the cancellation of Match Game, he revealed his homosexuality in his theatrical one-man show, Save It for the Stage, The Life of Reilly. Patrick Hughes, a set decorator and the dresser, was Reilly's domestic partner. The two met backstage while Reilly appeared on the game show Battle Stars, although their partnership was not revealed publicly. They lived together in Beverly Hills. Reilly was stricken with respiratory problems while filming The Life of Reilly and retired from directing and performing immediately after the final day of shooting in 2004. Reilly canceled his personal appearance at South by Southwest due to illness, and by the time the film premiered, he had been hospitalized. Sadly, Reilly died of complications from pneumonia at the UCLA Medical Center on the 25th of May, 2007, aged 76, and his body was cremated.